get in. Woo! Now this is the limit.
Huh? It's pulling us in! Where in the world are we?
Wait, are you Sam? Where did you come from just now? Did you perhaps arrive here by way of a hot spring? If so, then we have much to discuss. Would you be so kind as to access the delivery terminal? Whenever you have a moment, that is.
So, you actually managed to jump here from the Miracle Spring. I knew it. I'd always theorized the existence of incredibly strong overlaps between this world and the beach. Places where a special kind of hot spring would emerge through the tar currents. Similar to the plate gates, but on a smaller scale. In principle, a person could use one to ride the currents within the Earth and jump to other connected springs. Just like you did. In fact, I dug that spring you used in order to test this theory. And now, I want to confirm if it holds true for different locations. I'd love it if you were able to help Sam. I'll add the necessary functions to your PCC. Just so you know, I've added hot spring digger functions to the level 2 PCC. You now have the ability to identify a suitable location and commence excavation. Once a hot spring has been completed, feel free to take a dip and relax. I should mention that these springs are invaluable for my beach water research. As a hydrologist, they're a critical resource. So, if I may ask, Sam, would you be willing to use my digger to find and excavate hot springs throughout the continent? Please report back to me if you do dig any. I'll make sure to reward you for your efforts. Once you've readied your level 2 PCC and selected the digger, listen for pulses alerting you to underground water sources nearby. Pulses become more frequent as you move closer to a source, so wait until the interval between them is as short as possible before finally picking a spot to dig. Once you commence construction, the process is automated. All you need to do is wait for the hot spring to percolate to the surface. The digger will also remove any dangerous contaminants from the water. This means that as soon as the hot spring is ready, you can wade right in. Sources can be found everywhere, but depending on the location, the resulting spring will have different properties. I'm also thinking of adding a feature that will let you customize aspects of the springs you dig. Perhaps that will give you something to look forward to as well. The waters of the beach and our world circulate within the same system. As a hydrologist, I study the system. The hot springs of the Australian continent are the product of underground beach water that has been heated by dark currents. But there's more to it than that. A space-time phenomenon, similar to plate gates, has been observed at the points where hot springs emerge. In other words, it seems to be possible to jump between hot springs linked via the dark currents. I had been meaning to test this theory, but then you took the initiative and proved the truth for me. From what I saw earlier, it seems the teleportation process has no adverse effect on you. But just remember that you won't be able to take all types of cargo when you jump. Said cargo will be left behind at the hot spring you jumped from. It should be automatically stored in the digger's private locker, though. Make sure that you don't forget about it afterwards. Were you at all interested in digging hot springs? If so, there's a promising site I've identified. It's to the northwest of here. My analysis suggests that a potential source should be present in that vicinity. I'll post a formal aid request shortly, so consider heading in that direction and testing out the hot spring digger. If you do end up digging one, don't forget to return and inform me of your accomplishment. In your own time, of course. I'm not planning on going anywhere for the foreseeable future.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Feels good.
If we make a hot spring jump from Hartman's Spring, we should be able to return to our previous location. It might be a good idea to go back and retrieve anything you may have left behind.
Much obliged. Let there be water.
So there was an underground spring out here as well, huh?
Okay.
Let's return to Hartman's lab and share the good news.
Hot springs, huh?
coming at night. Taking a look at the orders now. I understand you have excavated a new hot spring. That will be a boon to my research. Allow me to read.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks again for the late night visit. It's pitch black out there, so be careful.
Order completed.